This next story by Ruth Ezell made me think of Tom Sawyer and how he convinced his friends to whitewash his fence. This version of the story comes out of Belleville, and it's not fiction. It's actually a business plan that has turned a family farm into a major attraction, with us doing a lot of the work.
Eckert's Farms is turning 100, and to celebrate, they're growing. Each spring and fall, thousands of visitors flock to Eckert's orchards, picking everything from peaches and apples to strawberries and pumpkins. What started as a roadside produce stand has become one of the area's most popular attractions. In addition to the several hundred acres of orchard, the farm also houses a restaurant, garden center, and country store. The complex plays an important role in Belleville's economy.
They are a destination business. People from Missouri and Southern Illinois and from all other communities come here.
They can come out and pick their own fruit, come on to the farm, visit the restaurant, the shopping facilities, and bring the whole family.
With more visitors flocking to the farm each year, the Eckert family decided to evolve its operation once again.
It's very exciting. We've really been planning and talking about this for 3 years, so it was sort of when we got to the point of, yes, we're going to do this, the nerves started kicking in of, now we got to make it happen.
So on this chilly winter night, they've gathered with friends to break ground for an expanded country store. Just how did Eckert's farm grow from a simple produce stand into one of the largest pick-your-own orchards in the U.S.? By keeping it all in the family.
You want to hold on to the history and the heritage of who you are and what got you here. And take
Chris Eckert, along with his sister Jill, make up the 7th generation of Eckerts to manage the farm. So you're archiving the family photos here?
Yeah, we have had, many boxes of old photographs that we're digging through and trying to just uncover some of the history and a timeline of things that have happened with the family and the business over the last 150 years and put it all together. But it's quite a task. Yeah, you do get kind of.
As the farm reaches its milestone anniversary, he's been looking to past generations that paved the way.
I enjoy it. It's kind of inventing the story as you go through these old photographs.
After immigrating from Germany in 1837, Johann Eckert settled in Illinois and started farming.
And in 1910, my great-grandfather, being the entrepreneur he was, evolved his business at that time and opened his first roadside stand.
With the popularity of that roadside stand, the farm expanded into other areas of farming and produce.
We evolved from a roadside market into slaughtering livestock and canning and making cider and expanding the product line and getting more value out of more crops from the farm.
In 1963, the family discovered a new way to bring their produce to the customers that would forever change their wholesale farming operation.
100 years ago, most of the apples were picked by the family and a couple helpers. Then a new evolution came along in the 60s called Pick Your Own. Today, it's an entertainment business. It's not a wholesale apple business. All of our apples are harvested by our guests. We have generations of people now who've come back and say, I came with my mom and dad, now I'm bringing my kids out to the farm to pick apples. I take a lot of pride in that we are continuing to fill that mission for not only my family, but all of our guests that come out to the farms.
For the 7th generation of Eckerts, the challenge to preserve family tradition can be difficult in the face of an evolving market.
While we remain strong in our fundamentals and our mission, the Eckerts of 2010 looks a lot different than the Eckerts of 1910, and it has to, because the whole world is different.
With public interest in organic farming and local produce growing, the family is finding new ways to capitalize and expand its business beyond the family orchard experience.
We've seen a new trend emerging within our store where people are asking not just for our products, but other products that are produced in areas. So we've gone out and partnered with other farmers because we can't grow everything.
We've always been about eating local and eating fresh fruits and vegetables. That's kind of what we've been saying for 100 years and what the whole business was founded on. So we're very excited that this is sort of what's in now.
Our family has, had a deep belief that connecting people to the food that they consume and the farm in which it was produced not only creates a really good memory that you share with your kids, but it also gives you an idea of what it takes to produce that food.
My great-grandfather Alvin once said, "If all 3 sons want to stay in the business, we'll have to get bigger. And if all of their children want to stay in the business, we'll have to get even bigger." Well, I represent his children's 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 children, and we are ready to get bigger again.
Seeing projects like this and seeing family businesses, which is the heart and soul of this country, to see them prosper and to grow during some very tough times and have enough courage to move their business forward, it puts a big smile on my face.
There's a strong sense of family, and I think that is why our mission is to create family memories.